Hello everyone. This is the second session of this podcast series of exploring you with such of internship and career opportunities. And again, this Soumya Sanjay, co-founder of Employees, is here to you for uh, introducing you with Ms. Srishti Chaturvedi, who is an academician, editor, author, and a research scholar, and a well-known mentor for the law students. Today, we are here for growing up with such a brainstorming discussion between me and Srishti ma'am for the excelling in academic sector, as well as to your internship stories, sharing the various people who are connecting with each other via in a moot court or any competition or in an internship, and how legal networking matter to you actually. So the session titled as networking one-on-one building legal connection is an established opportunity for you all to get to know more about networking session, to get to know. And the first question strikes, what is this legal networking, and actually why it is such important. So before jumping into that part, I request Sisti ma'am to let the participants, let the people know about herself, like what inspired her to be a law student, to be a law professional. Yeah, please ma'am, over to you ma'am.
Thank you, Soumya, first of all, for such a gracious introduction. I'm taking small steps in the field of legal academia, and I hope to mentor a lot of students to better navigatable paths in the future. But yes, over to my law journey. Honestly speaking, I did not, law was never my first option to go forth with. I see that the students are very focused today. They know exactly what they want to do. Their energies are very channelized. And I feel old by saying that, but that wasn't the case in our times. I appeared in CLAT in 2011, and I was actually preparing for IIT JEE at the time. And while I was doing that, I also had started training for flying a microlight aircraft. So, in my head, I wanted to be a pilot. My parents wanted me to do a degree course before I go for any commercial flying or anything of that sort. And there was no entry for women pilots at that time. So my only option was commercial flying. Again, that's very expensive, and I thought, yeah, doing a degree course makes sense. And I struggled a lot with the PCM subjects. And again, like you said, networking helps a lot. I did a lot of brainstorming sessions with my friends at the time who were doing a lot of other fields as well. And then some of them suggested that your aptitude is more suitable for probably appearing in CLAT. They never said that it is suitable for the profession of law, but for appearing in the competitive exam CLAT. And I took a competitive exam, a CLAT preparation book, studied on my own for a month, appeared in the examination, and that's how I got through NLIU. Once I went to the university. Till then, I had not thought of what I wanted to do, because again, law was not the first choice. I always wanted to do something in which I will remain in public sphere somehow. So I wasn't very inclined towards corporate law subjects or corporate law options from the beginning. But yes, I wasn't very sure. And then I navigated a little, spoke to a lot of people. Uh, there's some disturbance on your side, Soumya.
uh, like, I don't think so. Yeah, please
Yes.
go ahead.
So I spoke to a lot of people because again, I am the first generation lawyer from my family as well. And then I decided slowly and steadily, I eliminated a lot of options. So my approach was not selecting one option, but eliminating other options. So I eliminated a lot of options, and ultimately I decided it was between judiciary or academia, and I decided to go with academy.
Okay, so you were also into the same boat of conventional choosing law as a second option, but yes, you are you are you are like proving yourself as an efficient mentor as well in the law field. and
I
that's
hope
the
so.
great step. That's a great step. So how is this legal networking matter, and why it is actually important for law students? Like,
Okay.
first of all, I just want to know what is legal networking. If people are just raw in this field, if they could say what is legal networking, just coming from their home to the national law schools or any law school, and they do not know exactly what is legal networking. So for them, what you want to tell?
Okay, I think legal networking is just very similar to any networking for that matter, networking in any field. And networking in legal field is broadly what we will call legal networking. Why is it important? I think networking is extremely important in any field for that matter. Becomes even more important, and that's what I tell all my students also. This is 5 years in law school, that's half a decade. You're not here only to learn certain subjects, you're here to acquire skills, soft skills. You're there to know a lot of people, build your own network, and that's how things will start falling through. So be it internships, be it jobs at a later stage, be it collaborative projects. For example, if I want to write on a particular subject, but I don't have a very good understanding of the subject, but I want to step into that field. It's very easy if I approach a person who knows about the subject but probably does not have enough time to write a single authored paper. I may just speak to that person, collaborate on that project. So it's a lot of knowledge acquiring, it's skill learning. Once you get to know one person in that field, you'll get to know a lot of other people in that field, and then you have got the tangible benefits of internships, jobs, and all of these things as well.
Basically, we get to know all about these trends, like what is actually going in this field. So this is
Absolutely.
the main benefit of legal networking. So
Absolutely.
just I was also curious to know, and maybe the audience also, like how to step into, if a person is an introvert. So how to step into first beginning the conversation with anyone whom he or she wants, that he is such a person, and I just want to be with connection with him or her. So what is the could be the first step?
Okay, I think the approach is a little different when you speak face to face, and slightly different when you are approaching someone online, right? It may be LinkedIn, it may be through an email, or whatever the platform may be for that matter. So when you and this is something that I started doing because again, I did not understand how much networking is important till I was halfway through my legal this UG journey basically. And in my third or fourth year, when I did not get corporate internships, and I thought, this is you have this utopian idea in your mind, right? That if my CV is good, if I'm working hard, of course I will be selected. And this is the idea that I also had in my mind. And I did not speak to seniors, I did not speak to alumni members, all of these things. So once I started realizing that this is important, and this is at a time when LinkedIn was not that uh,
Exactly.
there, it wasn't a trend, it wasn't there. I started first of all speaking more and more to my batchmates first. I had a very small circle, I was very comfortable with my circle, and I did not want to step outside it.
So
But
we can say that you are also that introvert type of people.
I wasn't. I think I was selectively social, I will
Selective.
say. Yes, I was never introverted. I used to speak a lot, but I always had a very select circle that I wanted to hang out. It was my comfort zone. I did not want to step outside my comfort zone. So they were people who had similar parents, similar job aspirations, and I did not want to know about anything else because it would confuse my head. And this is the idea that I had in my mind. But then, first of all, I started going in the hostel itself. I started going to other people's rooms, started speaking to them, started understanding why are they doing certain things in a certain manner. So, if someone was doing a moot court, I would just speak casually to them about the moot court. कि कैसा चल रहा है? Where is the preparation headed? Is someone guiding you? Do you have why do you think mentor is important for a moot court? You don't have mentors in national moot courts. Why do you need a mentor in international moot court? So once you start, I think identifying common grounds of conversation first of all becomes important. And before you start going towards common grounds, it's absolutely important to see what the other person is currently interested in and show a little interest in what they are interested in. And of course, it's not just for the sake of it. You will learn a lot when you start speaking to a person. And when they understand that this is their comfort zone, they are going to speak a lot about it, right? So just start speaking a little about that. Listen to them, add your questions, be interactive, and then slowly, you can go towards common grounds of conversation, and then you can actually have an interactive session where it is a two-way conversation, where you are also adding to the discourse and the other person is also adding to the discourse. So I think that's how things can happen when you speak, uh, face to face. However, the approach is going to be vastly different if you want to speak to someone on an online platform or through an email. You need to know absolutely, because we don't have a lot of time to. I receive so many emails every day. I don't have a lot of time to go through all the emails. And even if I go through the email, it's going to be a skimming of the email, right? So if it is an email, the headline has to be self-explanatory, the subject line has to be self-explanatory, and it has to be quick. You have to catch my attention. So in the first paragraph, you have to tell me who you are. Why should I read this email? Why should I listen to you? In the next paragraph, there should be some common ground of, this is an area that I think you are interested in, and this is the area that I am interested in as well. And in that paragraph itself, explain as to what can I do. अगर आप सिर्फ मुझसे ये बोलो कि मैम, I have seen your work, you are interested in human rights, I'm interested in human rights, I'd be like, great, good for you, but
That will
then
not.
what do I do with it? क्या करे? Human rights में तुम भी interested हो और मैं भी interested हूँ, तो what is the tangible thing that we want to work towards through this email or collab? What are you actually looking for? Similarly, in LinkedIn, there's a lot of these AI generated messages that you get. As soon as you connect with someone, you will get a message. Hi, it has been some time since we spoke last. We never spoke last. This is the first time that we are connecting, and this is just a turn off to the conversation. कि भाई, अगर ये व्यक्ति cannot put enough efforts to even write an opening message, I don't want to put the efforts to go through the whole conversation. So I think there's a little bit of room for error and hit and trial when you're speaking face to face. That scope is reduced in online conversations, and because you have a lot of time to prepare that message, right? It's not that you are going to speak जैसे आज अब हम अभी बात कर रहे हैं. If you ask me to write this, I will probably give a better answer because I
Hmm.
have all the time to prepare it. But अभी हम जब सामने सामने बात कर रहे हैं, तो you will also give me a little scope to go here and there, and similarly vice versa. So I think it can be a little casual conversations as well from the beginning when you are speaking face to face. But when it is an online or an official formal conversation, it should be absolutely crisp. It can go towards casual later, but initially it has to be crisp.
So we can conclude first, get into off your comfort zone. पहले अपने comfort zone से बाहर निकले आप. Comfort zone में you will not get the dish prepared. So आपको एक segment करना पड़ेगा कि here we have to make this network and decide करना पड़ेगा कि why this network suits me or whether my interest meets this network or not, or a particular person. When we reach the particular person, reach in some manner that it could benefit both of us.
True, true.
And the subject matter, just you cited about this email thing and all, subject matter should be like such that you are curious to know about the other person, and other person also after seeing your message would be curious to know about you.
True,
So
true.
you like define two type of networking, that is first is online networking, virtual networking, and offline networking. So ma'am, how this online networking thing and what are the platforms you can suggest to the people who are just raw to this law field to go there and reach out to there, and what are the efficient ways to, first we will talk about the online, then we will jump into the offline thing. So how
Okay.
could you say explore in this online field of law and connect to the people of your interest? What are the platforms you can list, and how could you do efficient reach to the person whom you are connecting? Yeah.
Okay. There are too many platforms actually now online. It's very it becomes chaotic to even choose which ones to go with. I think, and this is a suggestion that I give to everyone, especially in their first year. As soon as you enter into the law field, create a LinkedIn account. Definitely do that. You It's very difficult to function without it, and it's very easy to get what you are saying कि कौन से लोग आपके इंटरेस्ट के हैं, कौन से लोग आपके सिमिलर फील्ड्स के हैं. A lot of your workload is reduced because as soon as you start connecting to some people, you will get suggestions of similar people from that field. Yeah, for example, if I want to connect with some publisher or people who are working in publication houses. This is just one term that I have to type, and I'll get a lot of people as suggestions from LinkedIn itself. So I think LinkedIn is one platform that you must absolutely be in from the beginning and explore a little as to what the world is doing. So that's one very big benefit of LinkedIn. As soon as I start slacking off a little, so for example, right now I have taken a small break. Right now, I'm not working in any, I'm not teaching in any institution. And there are days on which I feel like I'm slacking a lot. कि बिल्कुल ही अब चिल करने का मन हो रहा है. मैंने आज का थीसिस का काम, आई एम वर्किंग ऑन माय थीसिस, आई एम करेंटली सबमिटिंग माय थीसिस. तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि आज मैंने बहुत काम कर लिया, अब हो गया, चिल ही तो करना है, आराम ही तो करना है, कब तक काम करूं. बट देन व्हेन आई स्टार्ट सीइंग what other people are doing, it can go both ways. Actually, it can make you anxious also as to you are not doing enough, and it can motivate you also if you can somehow take it in the positive manner and see that there are people working so hard in so many different fields, in so many different projects parallelly. You will feel motivated. One, you'll also get to know what things are happening. So since the last 2 years or so, I have actually wanted to do international conferences since a very long time, but I did not know how to. I saw people doing that a lot, but मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रहा था मैं कैसे करूं, कहाँ सबमिट करना है, कहाँ से कॉन्फ्रेंसेस का पता चलेगा. तो देन आई जस्ट, एंड दिस वाज, you feel very shy doing that as soon, especially when you start gaining more experience. तो ऐसा लगता है कि I will look like a stupid person when I admit कि मुझे ये नहीं पता, आप बता दो. But if you push through that initial barrier, I asked this very senior professor in another national university, and I asked her, "Ma'am, I see you doing so many things, and I'm a fan, but how do you do this?" And then she guided me step by step कि यहाँ देखना है, इधर देखना है, ऐसे सबमिट करो. And not all my abstracts are getting selected. तो अगर तुम्हारे first या second select नहीं हुआ, it has got nothing to say on your writing. And these are the things that they are looking at. So you will get mentorship, you will get to know about opportunities, you will connect with like-minded people, and you will get a lot of information about them एकदम सामने लिखा हुआ. So even if you want to initiate a conversation, you know the starting points of the conversation. So I think LinkedIn is one platform. If you are into and then it goes specific ways, right? So if you are into legal writing for that matter, you should look into the person's ORCID ID, you should look into the person's Google Scholar ID. If you want to get corporate internships or law firm internships, so for example, if I am in third year and I want to end up in CAM, a particular team, for example, let's say general corporate, uh, the best way is to open CAM ka law firm ka website, see the people that are working as partners, senior associates, principal associates. Look at the articles that they are working on. So now law firms have also started churning a lot of articles and a lot of legal writings online. So if you go for an interview, these will be the basic questions that they are going to ask you. क्योंकि these are the areas that they're focusing on currently. Of course, it's going to be on the top of their head. Yeah, if you can find out, it's usually once the deal is concluded that the law firm posts it online that this was the deal that they were working on. Find out a little about that. So, for example, if you're going for the securities market team and you know that this law firm concluded the IPO of this particular company, read a little about that company. So, I think LinkedIn will be the starting point, and then it will go in a lot of different tangents. The
मतलब
tangent that
we can conclude like see your work arena
Hmm.
join associate people from there that can
Hmm.
pave path for your future development in your career.
True, true, true. Again, but
Whether
Soumya, I want to add another thing here. Don't, and this is something that I tell everyone around me also, don't restrict yourself too much from the beginning. ऐसा नहीं कि मैंने फर्स्ट ईयर में सोच लिया कि मुझे तो लॉ फर्म में ही जाना है और अब मैं लॉ फर्म और परंतु थर्ड फोर्थ ईयर तक आते आते आई मे नॉट बी दैट इंटरेस्टेड इन लॉ फर्म्स या हो सकता है मैं प्लेस भी हो जाऊं लॉ फर्म में एक साल काम करने के बाद मुझे नहीं आ रहा मजा बट नाउ ऑल पीपल अराउंड मी आर पीपल फ्रॉम लॉ फर्म्स and all networks that I have built are people from law firms. So
law firm.
it's important. It's very important to have a diversified network. You can have more people of a particular segment, whatever your interest is, from one particular segment. Parantu don't completely limit yourself to that segment.
This is what I felt actually, my personal view. Like past 2 years of experience in working in this, connecting with people in the academic area, I missed out some people from the corporate side. Some
You
people
will.
I missed out every people. Like I do not know anyone from the corporate because I had do not have any idea of corporate
Hmm.
anything.
Hmm.
So this thing I personally, and this was the very best advice for all the people, like diversify knowledge and diversify connections would be the better,
Hmm.
paving the path for your future society concerning or academic concerning or people who you are much interested to know about him or her. That could be, you know, in a better way you can do these things.
I
So,
agree. I agree.
ma'am, just let the audiences know like how connecting in people from a one particular internship can. If we talk about an internship segment particularly, if you are working in a law firm or if you are doing a judicial internship or any legal internship and you are connecting people from there, and how from there you can just have a good internship by connecting these people,
Hmm.
taking into network of these people, and you can take help from and how to approach these people, because in an internship there are 20 or 25 people working in your office in the office as an intern. How
Hmm.
could you connect whether some like if we talk about just at ground level, some boys are hesitate to talk with the girls,
Hmm.
or a particular boy coming from a conventional law school hesitates to talk with a girl coming from a top tier in LU.
Hmm.
सो
Hmm.
यहाँ पे आप क्या सजेस्ट करेंगे मैम, यहाँ पे कैसे वो लोग इस चीज को लाइक ठीक कर सकते हैं, आउट ऑफ द कंफर्ट जोन बाहर कैसे आ सकते हैं, तो हाउ यू विल सजेस्ट?
I think again, overcoming your insecurities or your biggest fears about yourself. So and this is something that I tell to my parents or my sister. अगर मुझे कोई भी नया काम दिया जाता है, even if it is submitting a particular form in the bank, और अगर मुझे पूरे इंस्ट्रक्शंस क्लियर नहीं दिए जा रहे हैं और वहां जाकर अगर मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मुझे पूछना पड़ रहा है, तो मेरा पहला गुस्सा मैं ऐसी बात पे होती हूँ कि मेरे को बेवकूफ लगना अच्छा नहीं लगता. आई डोंट like looking like a stupid person in front of anyone. That's my biggest fear, and that's my biggest insecurity. I'm trying to overcome it step by step. But I think that's one of the biggest insecurity of any person for that matter, कि मैं किसी से बात करूंगा या करूंगी और सामने वाला को लगेगा कि मैं बेवकूफ हूँ and I don't deserve to be in this space, and you have this intruder syndrome in your mind. But so I belong to a Bhopal has now progressed, but it's still a tier two city. And when I went to Delhi and Bombay for the first time, it was honestly very overwhelming, overpowering, and you feel very insignificant when you first enter the city. But I think first of all, focus on your work, especially because, like you said, there will be 15, 20 people working parallel to you. So it's important to, first of all, recognize that your competition is not these 15, 20 people that are around you. तो अगर इसमें मैं इसको धक्का मारकर इससे बेहतर कर लूँ, उससे कुछ हो नहीं रहा है. Nothing is coming out of it. There are too many people that I can't see in the physical sphere who are actually my competition. So, first of all, start, like I said, casual conversations are easier face to face. Maybe start with casual conversations with your peers, not with seniors, with your peers. साथ में जो इंटर्न कर रहा है, हो सकता है तुम सेकंड ईयर में हो, सामने वाला फोर्थ ईयर में हो. पूछ सकते हो कैसा आपका कॉलेज कैसा है, मेरे कॉलेज में ऐसा होता है, आपके कॉलेज में कैसा होता है. एंड आई थिंक cribbing about things that trouble all students is one common ground that maybe all students start off with कि मेरे
Sometimes
कॉलेज में.
language also hinder this thing. English में बोले,
Yes.
हिंदी में बोले.
हाँ हाँ, that's true. And I think language should never be a barrier. Again, I tell everyone that there should be at least one language that you are very good at. It may be English, it may be Hindi, it may be any other language for that matter. पर एक लैंग्वेज अच्छी करो, इसमें तो कोई दो राय नहीं है. एज अ लॉ प्रोफेशनल यू एब्सोल्युटली हैव टू. English is important. There is no denying the same. And if you think that you are lacking in the language and you are not speaking एकदम correct grammatically जैसा बोलना चाहिए वैसे, go for जैसे अभी हम बात कर रहे हैं, go for a more casual sort of conversations. पूरा एकदम इंग्लिश में बोलने का आवश्यकता नहीं है. तो when you start mixing words, you will feel more confident about it. Again, yes. So start speaking to your peers a little, casual conversations first. Learn a little from them. कुछ करना नहीं आ रहा, पूछ लो. गलत करने के बजाय it's always better to ask and do the right thing. अभी तो again chat GPT is there, so many things available online. Rely less on AI. You can use that as a reference. Never completely rely on it. पूछो, ask, do it accordingly. Once you start becoming a little comfortable, 6-7 days down the lane, probably 1 week has gone of the internship period, you have started getting, if you have started getting work, that's a positive sign. Abhi, I was sitting in one of the internship viva. There are a lot of colleges which have internship viva, right? And this one student tells you, "Manka, kaisi rahi internship? How was it, ma'am? It was excellent. It was excellent. Excellent. कैसे रही एक्सीलेंट? क्यों तुम्हें ऐसा लग रहा है तुम्हारी इंटर्नशिप एक्सीलेंट रही? मैम मैंने तो कुछ काम ही नहीं किया, मुझे कुछ काम ही नहीं मिला, और मैं तो रोज जाता था, मैं कॉफी पीता था, फिर मैं सीपी चला जाता था, फिर मैं वापस आता था. मैंने कहा तो दिस वाज योर एक्सीलेंट इंटर्नशिप एक्सपीरियंस? ही सेड यस. करना क्या है, सर्टिफिकेट मिल गया एट द एंड ऑफ इट. And then I was flabbergasted. And then, but when I spoke to a lot of students, I understood that this is the general perception for some of them, not all of them, but for some of them, कि करना क्या है इंटर्नशिप में, सर्टिफिकेट लेना है. That's not why you are going to an internship. You are going to an internship, like you said, to meet with like-minded people, to learn new skills, to network. सिर्फ learning new skills. There was another person जिसने बोला कि मैम मैंने काम बहुत अच्छा करा, मेरा काम बहुत अप्रिशिएट किया गया. The partner really liked my work, and there was one partner who recognized कि उसका काम बहुत अच्छा है.
अच्छा.
And they started giving him a lot of work. But then वो सिर्फ उस पार्टनर का काम कर रहा है, and then that partner eventually left corporate altogether. He went towards litigation. अब एक आपने व्यक्ति आइडेंटिफाई करा, जो मैं तुमसे कह रही थी कि एक व्यक्ति से लिमिट मत करो खुद को. डाइवर्सिफाइड नेटवर्किंग. तो तुमने किसी और से बात ही नहीं करी. यू गॉट सो हाई एंड माइटी इन योर हेड कि मेरा तो डायरेक्ट पार्टनर से मेरा काम आ रहा है, आई डोंट वांट टू नेटवर्क विद एनीवन एल्स, आई विल गेट अ कॉल बैक इंटर्नशिप. That's not how things will work. So once you start getting a little comfortable, associate से जाके अगर तुम काम मांगोगे, start with uh, A0 से A3 associates, basically not senior associates. They will be absolutely willing to push off any work that they can on you because they are so overburdened with work. And then you start, speaking to them a little. And this is what I've realized, that corporate culture is very casual. It's very relaxed. Once you start doing their work a little, they will invite you to hang out with them. Go to the hangouts, even if you are tired, even if you think that you have better plans. You can go meet your friends at any point of time also. आज तुम्हारा plan था, तुम उसको कल shift कर सकते हो. But if the associates have invited you today, go with them. Go in the team dinner, go in the team lunch. Speak to them. Once you start going to the team dinner and team lunch, you will see that there are senior associates, principal associates, and partners also invited in those team dinners and team lunches. That's the best opportunity to start speaking to them now. Because abhi now this is more casual. तो अब तुम जाकर you can just say कि सर मैं थर्ड ईयर में हूँ, मैं ऐसे कर रहा हूँ, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है, पर मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा. तो you can start off extremely casual, non-channelized conversations as well. So I think this is one way that you can network in easily when you go for, especially for corporate internships.
Corporate
Things
internship.
are a little different with judicial internships and any other internships for that matter. And it's very important to identify the kind of background and the people that you're working with. तो अगर मैं किसी जुडिशियल इंटर्नशिप में, कॉर्पोरेट इंटर्नशिप में मैं पार्टनर को भी नाम से बुला सकती हूँ. आई कांट डू दैट व्हेन आई एम गोइंग फॉर अ जुडिशियल
So
इंटर्नशिप. मैं
when
मुझे
judicial
सर,
intern.
हाँ, जब सब सर कर रहे हैं तो मुझे भी सर करना पड़ेगा. That's what I will have to. If you agree with it or not, that's a different thing. Keep your, what
Perception
do you
out of
believe
the door.
in? Perceptions a little out of the picture, at least initially. Once you are in the game, once you become a part of the system, and once you're in a position where you can change things, is when you start changing things. ये मत सोचो कि मैं घुसते से I will be a rebel और मैं सबको बिल्कुल अलग हटके मैं करूंगी, then you will be cast aside. So I think especially if you are there for the purpose of networking, try blending in a little, even if that hurts your perception, that's not completely aligned towards your. And I'm not saying blend in everywhere. If you think that someone is talking absolutely bad things, I don't want to quantify anything, but things that are absolutely not aligned with your beliefs, just move away from that conversation. You don't have to be part of every conversation, but more or less try to blend in a little. That will help you later securing that position where you can make the change which you want to.
Actually, and like लोग बोलते भी है like first be in that position and change that system.
Hmm.
So rather, if you are the part of the system, then behave like a system.
True,
Behave
true.
like how system wants actually.
Hmm.
Changing something when you are actually the system, then you are changing. That
Yes.
society will also appreciate. So networking
Hmm.
should be always be as done in a positive response, in a positive side. सो आपने
True.
जैसे मैम बताया कि आफ्टर पार्टी या फिर आउट विद अ डिनर मीटिंग विद अ पार्टनर और एसोसिएट पार्टनर और सीनियर एसोसिएट और प्रिंसिपल एसोसिएट. सो इस टाइम जब फेस टू फेस नेटवर्किंग होता है एंड यहाँ पे मुझे अब जानना है उन लोगों के बारे में और उन लोग से लिटरली कनेक्ट करना है. तो डिड
Hmm.
लाइक अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस कैजुअल इन्वायरमेंट क्या हमें पहले से उस चीज प्रिपेयर होके जाना है कि व्हाट आर द सेट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस यू वांट टू आस्क फ्रॉम हिम और हर,
Hmm.
और किस तरीके से पूछना है, व्हाट इज द वे ऑफ स्टैंडिंग, व्हाट इज द वे ऑफ टॉकिंग, ऑफरिंग अ ड्रिंक, ऑफरिंग समथिंग कि आप यू शुड गो फर्स्ट टू हैव द डिनर. सो ये सब सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस आते हैं कि मैं कैसे, हेजिटेशंस आती है. तो फेस टू
Hmm.
फेस नेटवर्किंग में हाउ टू ब्रेक द आइस, तो ये सब पे
Hmm.
आप क्या सजेस्ट करेंगे मैम, कैसे करें?
Okay, I think, like you said, absolutely important to be prepared anywhere that you go. तो ज़रूरी नहीं है कि मैं बैठ के एक नोटपैड लिख के मैं 10 क्वेश्चन का लिस्ट बनाऊँ. पर मतलब मैं ये कम से कम सोच कर जा सकती हूँ कि मुझे एट द एंड ऑफ टुडे, I want to speak a little for my, if I'm in the July internship, I want to speak a little for my December internship.
हाँ
मैं
एक्सप्लेन.
कुछ, आई वांट टू ले द ग्राउंड वर्क फॉर इट. मैं थोड़ा इस बारे में बात करना चाहती हूँ. मैं ये भी बात करना चाहती हूँ कि इस बार मैंने कॉर्पोरेट वाली टीम में इंटर्न करा था. अगली बार आई मे वांट टू इंटर्न इन द M&A टीम. तो मतलब इज देयर अ वे दैट आई कैन स्विच टीम्स? कुछ ऐसा तरीका है क्या? कैसे बात करूंगी? तो फिर आई विल, आई लुक फॉर कि ये वाला पार्टनर अभी किस डील पे काम कर रहा है. M&A में जो पार्टनर है वो किस डील पे काम कर रहे हैं. डू आई स्ट्राइक अ कॉन्वर्सेशन, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड द हायरार्की ऑफ द फर्म कि M&A वाला पार्टनर इज सीनियर और द कॉर्पोरेट वाला पार्टनर इज सीनियर. किसका से रहता है चीजों में, हु इज द वन हु इज डिसाइडिंग थिंग्स ऑन द ग्राउंड लेवल ऑल्सो. These are things that you will learn from the associates. For that, you don't have to go to the partners also. तो ये चीजें थोड़ा फिगर आउट कैजुअल कॉन्वर्सेशन से हो जाती है. एंड मतलब मेरा अप्रोच ये रहता है whenever I have a conversation and if I want to actively build a network through that conversation, I don't go with a set of questions. I go with the expected outcomes that I want from that conversation. So I will try to lead the conversation towards that side. That being said, they are going to be a lot more senior than you. They meet a lot of people like you. It's very easy to see where a person is trying to steer the conversation because they want to get something out of it. So don't let that conversation become so. कई बार even if it's going in a direction that you hadn't expected, let it flow. let the conversation flow. You'll get something out of that conversation at the end of it. And don't go with the mindset कि मेरे को इससे कुछ मतलब मुझे निकालना है, मुझे कुछ बेनिफिट चाहिए. जस्ट गो फॉर द सेक ऑफ, जैसे आप अपने दोस्तों से बात करते हो या अपने पीयर्स से बात करते हो या अपने पेरेंट्स से बात करते हो, यू आर नॉट टॉकिंग टू योर पेरेंट्स बिकॉज यू वांट समथिंग आउट ऑफ देम. You're talking to your parents because you like speaking to them. You want to hear their thoughts on certain things. So a lot of times go into a conversation with that mindset. And then you may get something, or even if you don't get something tangible out of it, they will remember your name. The conversation starter has happened, and you can continue that conversation at a later point of time.
Maybe
Through
in the
an
future वो help करे कभी.
एब्सोल्युटली. तो तुम्हारा वहां पे फर्स्ट, स्पेशली जब तुम फर्स्ट या सेकंड बार मिल रहे हो लोगों से, तो तुम इंटर्नशिप का मांगने नहीं या मेरे को आप कॉल बैक इंटर्नशिप दे दो या ये इस सब के लिए नहीं मिल रहे हो. आप यू आर मीटिंग देम टू मेक देम नो दैट यू आर दिस पर्सन, यू आर फ्रॉम दिस यूनिवर्सिटी एंड यू आर इन दिस ईयर एंड यू आर वर्किंग एज एन इंटर्न देयर. दैट्स ऑल. दैट्स ऑल दैट यू वांट टू एस्टैब्लिश. हो सकता है वो तुम्हें काम देने लग जाए तब देन यू कैन स्पीक अबाउट अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. सो like I said, don't go with a very structured conversation in your head. Maybe an unstructured कि अगर ये बोले तो ऐसा, ये बोले तो ऐसा. जैसे आज हमने आप तुमसे बात करी, मैंने जैसे कल बात करी, तो आई डिड नॉट आस्क यू कि तुम मुझसे क्या 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 पूछने वाले हो, बताओ. You just told me that this is what we are going to speak about, networking के बारे में बात करेंगे, and then you can tell me your experiences. तो if I go with a completely structured thing in my head, हो सकता है lot of वो लिमिट हो जाता है, आपका परसेप्शन लिमिट हो जाता है. तो बी ओपन टू लर्निंग न्यू थिंग्स, बी ओपन टू learning about things that you were not absolutely interested in because the other person may be interested in other things. Listen to them very patiently and then let the conversation flow. Let it. And then again, what you were saying, कैसे खड़े होना है, कैसे बोलना है, खाना है, पीना है, नहीं पीना है, ये वाली भी जितनी सारी चीजें होती हैं, these are social etiquettes that you learn by seeing people around you, right? See what the other interns are doing, see what the other associates are doing. Are they waiting for the partners to order first? कि तुम पहले बोल दो सर मैं पनीर टिक्का खाऊंगा, क्यों खाओगे, पहले पार्टनर को बता देने दो उसको क्या खाना है. या इफ यू थिंक दैट यू डोंट हैंडल योर ड्रिंक्स वेल, डोंट ड्रिंक एट ऑल, not even one. Take a mocktail, keep it in your hand and just drink it. You don't have to explicitly say कि मैं नहीं पीता, man. If you think कि people will make fun of you or you'll be cast aside, just order a mocktail and then drink it through the night. So it all depends on the kind of person that you are, right? And then you just have to be presentable throughout. That's all that you have to take care of.
एक last question and we'll wind up this session, ma'am. Indeed, it was a good road step, हाँ, तो मैं just पूछना चाह रहा हूँ कि हम legal networking actually what should be the actual place, क्योंकि I often see people talking in elevators, talking in washrooms regarding their own purpose, regarding कि internship कैसे होगा, क्योंकि I have seen some of my co-interns जो वॉशरूम में बात कर रहे हैं, मतलब आइस ब्रेक कर रहे हैं, लाइक दे आर जस्ट इनटू फर्स्ट टाइम दे आर जस्ट टॉकिंग एलिवेटर में, और दे आर टॉकिंग इन लाइक इन द like passage, or sometimes if we reach to the partner level or associate to directly jump into their offices or these chambers. So what do you suggest, like what should be the actual place for this networking part when we are in an offline mode? Online we can have a email, we can have WhatsApp, we can have calls, we have the options, but the thing is कब किसको कहाँ बुरा ना लग जाए, तो ये वाला पार्ट आ जाता है कि अब मैं यहाँ पे वॉशरूम में आया हूँ एंड ही इज आस्किंग मी फॉर द इंटर्नशिप, तो ये वाला पार्ट अब मैं यहाँ पे, हाँ, तो ये वाला पार्ट कहाँ पे मिस आउट कैसे होता है बच्चों से, और हम क्या कर सकते हैं इस चीज?
Okay, Soumya, generally speaking, first of all, I'll not start with an internship perspective per se. Generally speaking, अभी एक तो बहुत दिक्कत ये हो गई है कि so many events have now moved completely online. तो there's no networking happening from those events also. So और फिर उसके बाद फिर वही perception कि मैं पढ़ रही हूँ या मुझे जुडिशरी का एग्जाम देना है तो मैं मूड कोड करके मैं क्या करूँ, या मेरे को यूपीएससी का एग्जाम देना है तो मैं MU1 अटेंड करके मैं क्या करूँ. तो वो एक जो आप लिमिट कर लेते हो फर्स्ट सेकंड ईयर से कि मुझे तो यही करना है तो अब मैं कुछ और नहीं करूंगा या करूंगी, दैट्स जस्ट नॉट द राइट वे टू गो अबाउट इट. You are in a law school, again 5 years is a very long time. Go for the whole law school experience. Law school experience ये नहीं है कि आप क्लास में बैठो पढ़ो वापस आओ और पढ़ो और तुम्हारा दिन खत्म. There are a lot of activities associated. Participate in those activities. Go for legal aid, go for moot courts, go for conferences, and then first, second, third year hote hote try now going for selective things where you think you will meet people that may add some worth to your network. So when you go in those conferences, go in those moot courts, don't go with इतना ज़्यादा competitive spirit कि मैं तो दूसरी टीम से बात नहीं करूंगा और उसने ऐसे कर दिया और मैं उसको ऐसे मजे चखाऊंगा और वो जज was biased. हो गया, अगर तुम आउट हो गए, जज बायस था, अब क्या? यू स्टिल हैव 2 days इन दैट कॉम्पिटिशन. अब तुम रो बैठ के या तुम पूरे समय यही क्रिप करो. इट्स बेटर टू देखो
या फिर
जजेस
फ्यूचर
जो
के
आगे.
लिए prepare करो.
हाँ, जनरल कॉन्वर्जेशन. जजेस भी एक बार राउंड खत्म हो जाता है, जजेस फ्री हैं. जजेस को कोई टाइम नहीं है, मतलब कोई उनके पास कुछ और काम नहीं है. दे आर ऑल्सो देयर टू नाउ.
Casual
जजेस आर
talk.
देयर टू नेटवर्क,
Network.
ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग. तो तुम जाकर उस समय अगर किसी से बात करोगे तो इट विल ओनली बी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई टेल यू, आई वेंट टू दिस मूट कोर्ट इन अ नेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी एज अ जज, and I was allotted 3 different student escorts for 3 different days. एक एयरपोर्ट से लाने ले जाने के लिए था, फिर एक एक मुझे राउंड्स में ले जाने के लिए थी, और फिर एक थ्रू आउट मेरा स्टे के लिए इफ आई नीड एनीथिंग उसके लिए
Point
थी.
of contact.
पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट जैसे. The one who picked me up from the airport and dropped me spoke to me, but very less. And I think probably first year tha, so he was a little nervous, did not speak a lot. I said, ma'am, was your journey comfortable? I said, yes. And then wo ekdam mum. Then I initiated the conversation once or twice, and that was the end of it. The second one also was very professional, but did not strike any other casual conversations. The third one, while taking care of everything, third day जब मैं मेरा हो गया, सारे rounds खत्म हो गए, then she asked me, ma'am आपको कहीं जाना है बाहर? I can take you out if you want. I said, no, that's okay. I'll want to rest. बोलती है अच्छा ठीक है मैम, मेरा ऐसा ऐसा है, मैं अभी थर्ड ईयर में हूँ. एंड देन शी स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग अबाउट अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स. एंड देन शी सेड कि मैंने आपका लिंक्डइन का प्रोफाइल देखा था, यू आर राइटिंग ऑन दीज सब्जेक्ट्स, आई एम ऑल्सो इंटरेस्टेड. एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम इफ आई रिक्वायर एनी हेल्प और एनी गाइडेंस, कैन आई अप्रोच यू? उसने मुझसे पूछा नहीं कि मुझे ये आर्टिकल करना है, अभी मदद कर दो, अभी बता दो. बट शी जस्ट इनिशिएटेड अ लॉन्ग पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट कि इसको किसी भी समय में आप अप्रोच कर सकते हो. And then it's like, obviously you can, absolutely. And that was the end of it. And then recently I started a project in which I called for papers, and that was one of the papers. And she sent the paper with one other student, and I recognized the name in एकदम कि ये वही बच्ची है जिससे मेरी बात हुई थी. And there were 2 other papers which were of similar, so we had to make a choice between 3 papers, which were on similar subject, similar content. And it was just a matter of preference. तो फिर मैंने कहा कि इसके साथ जाएंगे, because I know her. तो वो कहीं ना कहीं आपके दिमाग में आ जाता है. So offline events, absolutely go to them and strike a conversation whenever you think that the other party is now not occupied in anything specifically. उसका paper presentation हो गया है, उसका panel का हो गया है. Now you can speak to them even if they're walking somewhere, if they're taking lunch, if they're doing anything else, you can speak to them unless they are speaking to anyone else. Be it now firm internships or anything like that, the situation becomes a little different. First of all, there's no one formula that applies to every situation. So there are law firms which have a very relaxed environment in which you can actually walk to the partner's office at any time, and if the partner is free, they will entertain a conversation with you. But then there are also law firms that have level 1, level 2, level 3, तो 4 लोगों से पूछ के फिर मेल कर फिर आपको जाने.
Yeah, hierarchy level.
हाँ, तो there are so many hierarchies to go through. So you have to gauge the environment that you are working in. If you think that it's relaxed, people are welcoming conversations, तो उस सेंस में अगर सामने वाला लंच कर रहा है, if they are not working on anything actively, you can, of course, speaking in washrooms is absolutely despicable. I will never be okay with that. But then Speaking in hallways, probably catching hold of the partner if they are just taking a break somewhere else. You may do that. That's not a no go. Parantu, if you think that the firm is a little more strict on boundaries, I don't think that should be the way to go with. Just take a formal appointment, drop an email, or अगर उनका PS है, PA हैं, tell them that this is something and you are there for this month. कभी भी whenever the partner is free, you would like to meet with them for
Like,
5
you
minutes.
have to first observe the situation of
Yes.
the firm in the first
Yes.
week of internship, whether talking with the partner or whether talking with the co-intern.
Hmm.
वो कब feel
Gauge the
comfortable.
environment and then settle your responses accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you so much, ma'am. And here we wind up the session. And
Thank you.
this
Thank you.
is something very important for especially who just entered into the law field. This is the first year
Absolutely.
or second year kid. They're often confused how to reach people, how to get into connection, and did connection actually matter, और
Hmm.
क्या हमें लिमिट करना चाहिए, क्या डाइवर्सिफाइड करना चाहिए. तो इस सेशन से आई थिंक many of them would be you know in a considerate situation कि हाँ हमें क्या करना है. तो ये वाला पार्ट यहाँ पे ये चीज क्लियर होता है. एंड दिस वाज द सेकंड सेशन ऑफ दिस पॉडकास्ट सीरीज. और फर्स्ट